we get our sheet, and Dale just got it, I believe. No.
Krista Bergman of Concordia, Autumn Weaver of Jefferson County West. She was fourth a year ago. Amber Denham of Independence, seventh a year ago. Katie Shockey of Charles Region, the Mid-Central A champion and our defending.
Okay, we now have the results of the boys Class 3A 110 meters. Nathaniel Porter Fredonia won it with a 15.52, which beat his time yesterday by almost a second. So he must have been tootling along in the prelims, huh, Mike?
Must have been tootling.
Ken Lomberger, second sophomore.
How close was he there, Dale?
400ths of a second.
400.
15.56.
And Kenton, I tell you, made up quite a few, and here comes the 4x8s. They'll stage them at the other end. Josh Smith will lead them up, make sure they stay in the right lanes, and the rest of the gang down here will get them where they're supposed to be, and then
third was Drew Zimmerman, Rock Creek, with a 15.66. Fourth, Jed Rickey of Medicine Lodge with a 15.69. Fifth, Drew Cross and 15.79. Spangler Beloit took eighth with a 16.18. That moves Minneapolis in the fifth place with 19 points, behind Fredonia with 20. Cherryvale 22, Independent 28, and HTMP 35.
This is 4A results here, and I'm just looking down. Concordia is right up there in second place right now. Abilene's down, 18th or so. Let's keep that handy, and then we can revert back to that. But here go the 4x8s, and Minneapolis will not put a team in. Did not qualify in the 4x8s, so
should be interesting in the boys 110 meter 3A here, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm glad you reminded me, because I think we have a tendency to babble and miss the winter stuff.
Well, I noticed they had 1 and 2A, and so 3A will be coming up here. It was a sophomore, Kenton Lomberger, against
and that's exactly who it is right there.
Second.
On the winner stand right here.
Drew Crossan improved from 6th last year to 5th this year.
On the award stand, boys 110 meter hurdles, class 3A. 7th, Jeremy Fox.
Hey, Evan, how you doing? Evan Stack, class of 1969, walks in, cousin of Mike Perry.
I hope he brought hamburgers. Well, Minneapolis starting to get a few points here with a second and fifth place finish.
Minneapolis 15.56, and your state champion from Fredonia in a time of 15.52, gold medal champion Nathaniel Porter.
You had mentioned Evan, he has a daughter. Daughter is a senior this year at McPherson.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bull pup.
Kayla.
She had surgery on her leg and slowed her a little bit. She did qualify this year in the 4x8. She'll run probably the third leg of the 4x8 for McPherson, then she'll run the open 800. Just right out of the blocks. First time out at her first track meet, she ran a 2:24, and most women can convert that to a pretty decent time. But so she'll compete in a couple of events this year.
She's quite a trackster. Evan brought her up to the Minneapolis Youth Meet a couple years in a row. She holds a few records there.
And she'll redshirt at Wichita State next year. She will set on the volleyball team. Years to come, her mom was a heck of a good volleyball player, Valerie, and
Okay.
So she's pretty good. I guess her running days will probably be over after today, but I hope her leg holds together and they have a good round. But 4x8s are on. Right now it's 3A.
If we're awake, we'll try to catch her.
Excuse me, 4A, isn't it?
I didn't notice.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to make a sandwich, Mike. We'll be back, folks. Okay, this is 5A girls 4x8. The only reason I'm showing is a Minneapolis connection here. Kayla Stout is going to be running the final leg for the McPherson Bullpups. She just took the hand off there in the red uniform. Again, the daughter of Evan Stout, class of 1969. Who is also a member of the band The Young Generation, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they could play.
Yes, they could.
Kayla running smoothly down the backstretch. Did not compete all year long. Had surgery on one of her legs and qualified at the regional for the 4x8 and the 800. So she's not in tip-top shape. So they just go ahead and throw her in there and run the anchor leg of the 4x8 at state track meet, and hope she's got something left for this last lap. I know that she won the 2 mile down here, 5A 2 mile here 2 years ago. Maybe 3. She didn't go out for track 1 year, and she's right there.
They're in 5th place right now.
Place in front of her, that's for sure. I don't know if she's got enough to get to the front 3, but
yeah, those front 3 are good, what, 40, 50 meters up?
Yeah.
Their second runner dropped them quite a way back.
Kayla will enroll at Wichita State this next year. I think she'll redshirt. She'll play volleyball the years to follow. She's got a ways to go. She needs just 1 place. Well, she's pretty steady. Not running too much this year. I know she's a heck of a lot faster than Evan was.
Evan was not your athletic type.
You'd rather sing and drag that 70 Nova around. Here she comes. Kayla's busted it into 4th. McPherson now 4th, and if she can hold on, she's going to have to hammer on it to stay in 4th, looks like to me. She's looking over her shoulder, but McPherson will finish 4th place. Don't know what their time was, but I'll tell you here in just short.
Through 9:53.93. 9:45.54 won it.
Wichita, Cape, and Mount Carmel, 9:45. Paola, 9:46. Hayes, 9:49, and Mack at 9:53. Good time. Anything under 10 is good.
Yep. All right, back with some more Minneapolis action in the future. Okay, friends, after a long spring nap here, Mike and I are back ready to do some 100-meter action. We're at the Class Boys 2A 100-meter dash right now. Looks like Popelka from Bennington might be out there in lane 2.
Yeah, Popelka's in 2, and Kingsbury's going to be tough from Smith Center there too. So. Kingsbury wrestles about 175, 185. He's a pretty good sized guy. And as the 3A boys line up behind him, looks like Mortimer will be in lane 5.
Yep. Carnes in lanes 4 from Wichita Independent just beat him by a
eyelash.
couple hundredths of a second, and they were in different heats yesterday. So this will be interesting to see what they do against each other. That close together.
Bennington, lane 2. Popelka looks good if he can close.
Leota, Wichita County, that's a ways out there. I can testify to that. Ooh, look at those pink shirts down there. Fluorescent pink. Just went behind the timer stand. All right, here we are, 3A boys. The meet record is 10.63, set by Jordy Nelson 2 years ago. Riley County. Minneapolis record is 10.55, set by Drew Weedle 4 years ago. Ryan Mortimer ran it yesterday, and the prelims 11.34. Wichita Independent. Carnes in lane 4 ran it 11.24. And then they have another kid that ran it in 11.43, Wichita Independent. So Independent could score big in this event.
All the boys are supporting a very fast haircut.
Yes.
I think it was supplied to them by either Mr. Shoup or Mr. Williams, or handy with the buzzsaw. We got the boys' head skinned down pretty tight. I mean military tight. Ryan will be right in the middle of track, lane 5. His competition will be all around him. It's going to be a tough race.
Wichita Independent on either side. Actually, Conway Springs, Eric Matthews in lane 6. Oh no, he'd be in lane 3, the red.
Right. Here we go. Not a real good start. Ryan's. There he comes now. He's got speed at the end. Ryan's currently 3rd. Looked like he was 3rd to me, didn't it, you?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that was a fast time. 10:94 to the winner. And they've got Ryan with an 11:19, 3rd place, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
Carnes, Matthews, Mortimer, Redinger from Phillipsburg, 4th. Matthews, like Dale said, was from Conway Springs. Carnes is the Wichita Independent. Good race. Ryan, 3rd place finish in the 100-meter dash.
So that gives Conway Springs 11 points more added to their total, or Independent gets 11 more springs added to their total, 11 more points. And add 6 for Minneapolis. Moves us to 25 and them to
Nice job, Ryan.
39. Ties them with Hayes TMP for the lead. Moves us into 3rd place right now.
Well, from here on out, we have quite a few participants in many different races.
Mm-hmm.
We have the 300 intermediates. We've got 200 meters where we have 3 qualified. Two.
Which one was it?
200 meters.
2.
Mortimer, Doring. Kyle's not. Okay, Kyle's not there.
I don't think so.
And then the 4x1, 4x4.
Mm-hmm. Here's Class 4A.
I think that Joe's photo.
Sheila gets the mix there as well from collegiate. But Mosley wins it at 10:93.
You got any losers from McPherson down there in this race? No.
We're getting down to 5A and 6A. This is what they'll put on the 10 o'clock sports tonight. The big boys.
As if that's the only thing that happens at the track meet.
Just keep getting a little faster as they go along.
Garden Plain, 182.9, and your state champion from Wichita Independent with a score of 192.4, gold medal champion, Harry Rasuka. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in this boys 100 final climb, one of the classic races this weekend. In lane 1, Delano Hutchins of Casey Schlegel. Lane 2, Sly and a big way. Yard Valley Chisholm Trail champ from Valley Center. Lane 3, Darrell Stuckey, the KCK champion from KC Washington.
Yeah, third.
Lane 4, one of the state's premier sprinters at 10.
Good old track meet, hamburgers and Polish dogs and nachos, and boy, we're eating good today.
Kings of the Hill, I'll tell you.
King of the Hill. There's that Husky.
Oh yeah, in lane 6, is he?
You might as well all stand up right now because you'll be standing up during the race.
He's the one that clipped him there on the 110.
Wiped him out.
Let's let him hear it. You're going to see a great
Lane 6, folks, green uniform, Huskies, pick a Highland Park, quite fast.
Dale and I think with the hurdles not in front of him, he should be right at the top of the heap. He is fast. Good start. Boy, he comes out of that blocks fast.
Somebody faster, though. Oh, Sharp.
Not today.
Sharp of Salina Central was faster in lane 5. Wichita West, the gold uniform winner.
Odell Harris, Wichita West. Put that one away early. Husky not able to keep up.
Jake Sharp, the new top running back for Salina Central, played a big role in their squad last year.
10.68 for the winning time there. And 10.81 for Sharp, Salina Central.
Thanks. There's girls.
Mr. Stout can remember them running barefoot on the cinder track.
You'd run fast too if you was running barefoot on a hot cinder track. It's our wonderful old dirt track to practice on up there at the high school.
Five 9.25, 3A high jump. I think that's Chisholm from Hillsboro. Caught her with her bottom on the way over.
Pretty decent jump for a girl. All right, the marquee running event of the day, folks. Class 6A, 100 meters, boys. Though I found over the years the 5A usually has faster times.
It kind of looks like it in this field here. I think 5A are They look faster. Looks are deceiving, though, aren't they, Evan?
Yeah, look at me. Yeah, we were all fast years ago.
Well, they're in the blocks. Starters got the gun up. Wow.
That will start a 10.68. Very good time there. The girls for a 1,600 meters.
10.68. What was winning 5A time?
Same time as the 5A.
Okay.
This morning.
208 the school, second and third. China Mission West.
Well, we have a 1,600 runner, Evan, or is she going to just do the 800?
Eight's 800 is plenty for her. And most of the time it's a brick wall about 600. So a mile you'd have to put in a golf cart to catch her.
He's sandbagging a little bit. I remember a couple of years ago, she won the 2 mile, and she was over in
Yeah, all except for one bit.
Chisholm from Hillsboro, 5.9 and a quarter, and she had that
How high was that?
5.9 and a
5.9
quarter.
and a quarter or a half, one of the two, yeah.
This should be the 1,600 meter here, shouldn't it?
That it is, with Champa's going to win this out of Clearwater. Mallory.
Champa with a new, I think, meet record in the 2 mile earlier, so I think she's probably favored in this.
Those 4A girls. This is 4 girls. Okay.
She's also a national champion cross country runner. And I don't know where she's won.
Looks like she's lane 5. I know it's pretty important after running 2 mile earlier in the day, and I know I saw her run the 4x8 relay also, that now lining up for a mile. What these girls got to do to take on food, energy, I mean, there's 6-7 hours have gone by, and they've got to eat something, or they aren't going to have any energy. They aren't going to be able to compete in this mile. What do they eat, Evan? And don't tell me a cheeseburger either.
Nachos with jalapeno. No, most of them just kind of nibble on grapes and power bars and drink plenty of water, but it's actually each girl eats different things, likes different things, feels good, but coaches try to set them up on a nutrition plan, then they deviate to whatever tastes good to them and whatever settles good in their stomach. It's tough keeping them cool off their feet and full of water, so whatever's good for them, whatever they like to eat that doesn't bubble or come to the top, that's
So you wouldn't recommend a big old pizza just for you and I?
yeah. Sloppy Joes and pizza are probably after meat food.
The meat officials were chawing down on delivery pizza over here the other day, yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Take a look at some of those meat officials, and looks like they need to take a lap or two. Not like Dale.
Yeah. Slim and trim. Well, folks, we'll be back later.
Class 3A, Ryan Mortimer, third place finish. Championship finals, 100 meters. Heck of a good race, wasn't it, Dale?
It was.
As you can see, the runners from Minneapolis are supporting Coach Williams' hairdo. High and tight. There's no high about it. It's just tight everywhere. Ryan Mortimer with a great race. Competition's good, and congratulations to Ryan Mortimer. Well, they're running off the 1,600 meter runs. It's going to take a few minutes to get them ran off. And when they get ran off, we will have 4x1 would be next for Minneapolis, where we will have Ryan Mortimer, Jeff Doring, Trayer Gassman, and Kyle Lomberger, I believe. 4x1. So that'll be next for Minneapolis. Points standings, Dale. Did you have some
Yeah, we don't have it.
tallied or?
Should be, let's see. The way it should be right now is HTMP first with 39. Well, HTMP and Wichita Independent tied with 39. Cherryville third, 22. Fredonia fourth with 20. Minneapolis fifth with 25. Well, no, we moved to third. Excuse me. We should have moved to third. And then Cherryville, Fredonia, Riley County, Beloit.
So Minneapolis starting to score some points now, getting into the events that we have participants in. So, and we got a lot more to come.
One more to go. Okay, folks, we're back after another nice little spring nap here. Time for the boys 4x1 relay. 2A relay is the 2A class. 4x1's getting ready to run. Right now, the official standings after 12 events is Wichita Independent 49, TMP 45, Fredonia third with 28, and Minneapolis fourth with 25th. That was after the boys 1,600 ran. So we're 24 points behind the leader, Independent, and we will compete against them in the 4x1. They ran against us, or they ran separate heats from us yesterday in the prelims and beat our time by 3/10 of a second, 4/10 of a second, 3/10 of a second, excuse me. And we've been what we thought was the fastest in 3A all year. And bingo, we're just...
Seems like there's always someone that's just as fast, if not a little faster.
They just weren't on the radar screen out there on any of the reports that we were seeing.
The McPherson High girl, Rachel Stevens, jumping for one of the best jumps in the state all time, has had the bar set at 5'11" and has missed on her first two tries. This is a 2A 4x1, Smith Center, Hill City. I'm sure Kingsbury will have the anchor here. Kingsbury, he can do it. Gets fast.
Oh, he made it and he nipped it. Who did he beat?
Hill City had the lead all the way, and Smith Center, Kingsbury, is their best sprinter. I think Smith Center won that.
They did, just nipped him. Mike and I witnessed just the darndest thing a few minutes ago, folks, in the class. What was that? 4A, 4x1. Concordia was ahead. Had a good 20-meter lead coming off the final handoff, and Medicine Lodge or somebody caught him right at the end, and the Concordia girl stumbled trying to lean across the tape. Dropped the baton before she went across the finish line and finished up last. Quite sad. If you're a Concordia fan, I guess. Here we are for the Minneapolis boys. Trayer Gassman will be the leadoff runner in lane 5. Wichita Independent will be in the light blue in lane 4.
Doring will have the second leg, and Kyle or Kent?
Kyle.
Kyle Lonberger will have the third leg. Ryan Mortimer the fourth. Minneapolis sporting the fast haircuts. And now would be a good time to break into that win column.
Is it illegal to put any kind of slick 'em on your head and make the wind go by even faster, I wonder?
No moose required. Vitalis only. Trader Gassman lead off Minneapolis right there in lane 5.
Need perfect handoffs. And hang on the baton all the way.
Well, just average handoffs. Quickness out of the blocks right here is all important for the person that starts out, and Trader is one of our best at getting out of the blocks. Also very important on this 4x1, Gassman to run the first leg. Doring always seems to put it together down the backstretch, and there is a good start by Trader Gassman. Oh, that's a good handoff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Another good handoff, Dale. We're right there. Come on, Blue. Come on, Ryan. Go get him, Ryan.
Mortimer against Carnes. Carnes won the 100.
Come on, Ryan. I think it was just the third leg there in between Kyle and Ryan, but I think it was hard to new meet record right there.
43-11, 43-5-9 from Minneapolis.
Wichita Independent had the inside position and did have the lead actually on us where I thought we were ahead, but no, Wichita Independent with a new meet record. Minneapolis with
beat the existing record by 0.02 of a second.
A time of
43.59, which is better than our prelim time by
43.59 and a
0.2 of a second
finish for Minneapolis. Great race.
So that moves Wichita Independent up to 59 points. And Minneapolis up to 33. Moves us into third place. 26 points behind.
And I think the key to this track meet for Minneapolis will be 200.
Yes.
In my opinion, where we have two participants.
And we are, Independent is not in the 4x4. They got beat out of the 4x4.
With Wichita Independent not in the 4x4 and Minneapolis having two runners in the 200 meters, could very well tip the scales in Minneapolis' favor. Plus, we have 300 hurdles to go yet.
Yes. I was just going to check our... Thanks, son.
And I end up with 5A girls, so...
Here's 4A girls, 4x1. Check the rest of the events coming up here. 400 meter, we'll gain on them there. There's no qualifiers in the top 8 from Independent at all.
So there's...
We had Doring took second in the prelims, and Lonberger took 6th. There's a kid from Sterling's quite fast in the 400.
Two runners though in that 400.
In the 300 meter hurdles, they took 7th. We took 1st. 200 meter, Mortimer beat Carnes. In opposite of heats, we took 2nd, 1st, and 3rd, and they took 2nd, 5th. So that could be a toss-up there. Who knows how that's going to go? And then they didn't have anybody in the 4x4. So if we gain on them, it'll be the 400 meter, the 300 meter, and the 4x4. It could be done.
What a finish. In the 4A.
Okay, our next event will be
A lot of meet records today.
400 meter dash. With Jeff Doring and Kyle Umberger.
There again, 2 runners in the 400 and 200, so
yeah, we could easily
gain some points.
Gain around 15, 16 points there.
Well, it's a beautiful day for a track meet. I hope the rain stays up in Minneapolis.
Where they need it. They don't need it south of McPherson. McPherson or south.
Of course, we have our backs to the wall, so we can't tell what's coming in behind us, but getting ready for boys 5A 4x1.
Well, there's definitely clouds up there, but they're a ways off. Depends how fast they blow down. But we did have the top time in the prelims for the 4x4 yesterday, so if this gets rained out, we will take that.
They have taken that before and used it as the final for the winner.
In lane 5, over Maurice Green, the world record holder. Lane 6, Blue Valley West. They have the state's fastest time in 5A of 42.2.
This ought to be a good race. We'll go ahead and show it.
Lane 7, Bishop Hero.
It's the 5A, isn't it?
Yes, this is
Topeka
boys
Highland
5A.
team again.
4x1. Middle of the track should be where the action is.
Thanks.
Now we ought to start getting some 3A updates now.
There's coming in pretty far and few between compared to other classes. Still haven't got the boys 1600 yet.
Kind of funny how they start that. The starter is actually back behind the runners. They have a auxiliary starter out in front to get the runner set, and then you'll hear a voice say set, and then the gun shoots and it's behind the runner. So I think that's probably to try to keep from having anyone false start.
It's a bit close.
Wow. I'd hate to have to pick that one.
Need that camera down there on that one. Yeah, it makes the picker's heart take a skip a beat.
Very important photo finish.
If you're a picker, you're going, oh, why did I get that lane?
That's why they let Mike Weedle and Nancy pick 1 and 2.
Do they?
They're used to seeing that speed go by.
All right, we'll be back with the boys 400 meter. We got the girls class 3A 400 meter getting ready to go, and we're going to have the boys 4x1 relay medals presentation here in a second.
2 of our conference girls are out here. Belleville, Miss Brown's in lane 2, Bloyd's in lane 1. So 400 meters, 3A, girls.
Right now, lane 1 or 2 are lagging behind pretty good.
Here we go for the top-ranked 3A runner is in lane 4, the solid blue uniform. It is Copper and Robin running 1 and 2. Kelly Copper of Cimarron.
Wow.
Fourth-year state last year to Robin. She was the red one. Copper of Cimarron with the lead. 56.37 is the state meet record for Linda Shea. This is Copper and now Christensen who won the mile.
She's not going to get it. 58. And you heard the announcer right. The meet record girls 3A is Linda Shea. And that record's still today. She is just as fast as you thought she was at 56.32.
3-7.
3.7, 56.37. Linda Shea's record time down here at state. Still here.
Christensen.
Think she still's that fast? Chasing our kids?
Now in the girls' 4A race, the run is Kelly Henry
Yes.
won a moment. Lane 2, Emily Spinago of Marysville. Lane 3, Blair Victory, the North Central champion from Concord.
Well, I thought our boys 4x1 was getting ready to be introduced, but I guess not.
The SEK
So we'll be back when they do.
Well, they're staged, but they're just not getting them up there yet.
back, Eudora.
Okay, there's our Minneapolis 3A boys 4x1 relay team. Second place finish on the award stand.
The runner-up, Minneapolis, 43.59.
Jasmine Doring,
Time of 43.51.
Lomberger, Mortimer.
Chapman, Andy Campbell, Richard Carnes, Ben Vance, gold medal champion.
Second place in the 4x1.
In this boys 400,
Big silver medal.
lacrosse. Gerald Kruger, Twin Lake champ from Natoma. Michael Shoda, Howell, the SBA Iroquois champ. Lane 4, Brandon Gray of Roselle Potty Heights. Those two have the best time in Class 1A this year, 50.4. Lane 5, Bryce Reimer, runner-up here last year for Coldwater South Central. Lane 6, Mike Turtle champ, Jeff.
There's class 3A 400 meter dash.
In Lane 1, Alan Moore.
I don't know how you call it a dash, but
2, Eric Van Beek, the Tri-Valley champ from Fredonia. Lane 3, Jay's Hartenbauer, Mid-East champ from
Jeff Doring's in lane 4, or lane 5, excuse me.
Central champion.
The fastest runner in the
Best 40 time in
state
2024. But he had preliminaries yesterday.
in the prelims. Snyder's and Sterling in lane 4.
Champion from Minneapolis.
Kyle Lomberger out in lane 7, Doring lane 5.
Lane 7, Kyle Lomberger.
Say Wichita Independent has someone in this.
They do not.
Good. Be a good.
So we'll catch some points here on them.
5A. 7th, Ethan Mount Carmel, 44.61. 6th, Hayes, 44.
You know, I kind of forgot we had two runners here in this 400. And if Kyle has a
43.73.
good run here,
Bishop Carroll,
Doring will give us his normal 50 flat. We could
3.37. The state champions with a time of
we could be right there.
46. Trey Watts, Aaron Douglas, LaShawn Perryman, Darius Johnson.
Starter's got the gun in the air. And if you look down below us, the Minneapolis crowd is all standing. Good start. Doring running strong has made up the stagger. Kyle Lomberger, lane 7, has done the same. Minneapolis looking good, but there
There's
is
the
a
Sterling
runner that's
guy.
come up on.
Sterling is on well in lane 2 is Van Beek of Fredonia. And on the inside, home comes Boyles.
Come on, Big Blue.
It looks like first.
Come on, Jeff. Oh, this is a race.
Now on his shoulder.
There's Doring. There's that strength of that home
Look
stretch.
at
Jeff
that.
Doring.
Look at that. My
Doring
land.
hammering on it. Come on, Kyle. Get up there, Kyle.
He's blowing that
What
Sterling
a
kid
great-
away.
Great run for Doring, and looky there, Kyle
Third.
Lomberger,
For Lumber, 4.991.
freshman, right there. What a good start to track career. state track meet.
Look at that, 4991.
49. Open 400. Jeff Doring just hammered down a 49.99 400. And we've got our first place qualifier of the day. And he's liking that. He's patting his head. He's telling Coach it was the hair that got him under 50 flat.
Lomberg got 6, 52.31.
Great race.
And that's equivalent to a 49.67 or so by stopwatch, Mike.
Yeah, 52.31 for Kyle and 49.91 for Jeff Doring. Minneapolis 1-6 in the 400 meter finals here at state.
And that's 0.6 of a second off Tanner Gassman's record of 4.933.
That's fast. Thank you.
So we picked up 12 points there.
You know, Dale, they're just not kicking out 3A at all.
They aren't.
We're just not getting any 3A boys finals here. I've been getting 3A girls, but not boys.
That should move us up to 45 points, tying us with TMP for second. And 14 points behind Wichita Independent, which would allow us, if we score well in the 300 meters and do okay in the 200 meters, hold our own in the 200 meters, that would allow us to win it on the 4x4. How about that?
That's tight.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
400 meter dash 3A girls. Kara Walker from Beloit 7th and Karen Brown 5th. And all the times are 60 plus. So 59 flat would have taken home at least second place. What a great race. Kyle Lomberger, freshman, first state track meet, and I'm sure it won't be his last.
There's a race. Look at that.
I'd hate to have to pick 4th and 5th there.
4.934 official time. We thought Doring was running fast. Well, folks, we'll be back with the 200 meters. Wait a minute, no. The next up will be the 300 meter intermediate hurdles, which is actually the next event on the track, followed immediately by the 200.
So Minneapolis does have 3 more events. We've got 300 hurdles,
200 and the 4x4.
The 200 and
4x4.
So.
And as I mentioned, I don't believe, let's see, I think it's down there in the pile, the 300 meters, they had, Independent had somebody like 7th or 8th qualifying, and Kenton was first. So we should pick up some good points there. 2x2 should be a wash between the two schools. Hopefully we'll get a few points there. And then you hopefully get 10 points out of the 4x4 because they won't be in it at all. They don't have a squad in the 4x4. So we'll see if we can't get some updates off the internet since they're not bringing us the results from the runners here. Back shortly. Okay, here comes our first gold medal winner of the day to get his presentation. Jeff Doring in the Class 3A 400 meter run. And Kenton Lomberger at 6th place. Kyle Lomberger at 6th place. Excuse me. I'm going to have trouble with that, folks, over the next few years, so just get used to it. I'll do my best.
that's Strother. Jonathan Hill won the 110 headers earlier today. Edward Strother of lacrosse. Strother and Hill. Double Hilton. And in lane 1, Randy Engel of White City. On the award stand, boys 400-meter dash, class 3A. In 7th, Alan Boyles, Holcomb, 52.55. 6th, Kyle Romberger, Minneapolis, 52.31. 5th, Chase Hartenbauer, Riley County, 51.77. 4th, Stephen Frankhauser, Sterling, 51.75. 3rd,
That's great to see two of them up there at once.
Yes, it is. Not huddled together, just on a relay team.
Schneider, Sterling, 50.7.
Well, it takes a team to get here,
Yep.
and if you're going to contend for the title, it takes a full team. And
Yep.
when you can get two in there, Jeff Doring with the big win here in the 400 meters.
Girls 800 report in. Class 2A, boys 300 hurdles in lane 1. Devon Prinzel, Yoda, Wichita County. In lane 2, Eric Conway of Troy. In lane 3, Tanner Kitten, the Northwest Kansas champion from St. Francis. In lane 4, Matt Reed,
Okay, we'll have the
defending champion.
300-meter hurdles in just a second.
In lane 5, Eric
Kenton
Reed,
Lomberger
he was third.
for the Lions.
Sheriff from Oberlin, Decatur, 10 minutes.
No.
Abilene, 50.8.
All right, we're getting ready for the boys 300-meter.
Hugoton, 50.6.
Kenton Lomberger should be in lane 4.
Eric Cherry, Jefferson West, 50.41.
Or is this
Greg Simon,
3A, Mike?
50.39.
Yeah.
The runner-up,
Kenton's out there.
Kinsley, Rose Hill, 49.46. And your state champion,
Again, Kenton had the fastest qualifying time with a 40.86.
federal champion,
Nathaniel Porter from Fredonia will be in lane 5. He had a 40.87. Wichita Independent Copeland does 6 with a 41.81. So hopefully we can pick up 8 or 10 points here.
I've got Kenton in lane 5 over there, Dale.
Yeah. Oh, is he in 5?
Tell you why, but I see 1, 2,
Yeah, he is.
4.
Wonder why. Oh well.
Spangler, the competition all year long for Kenton. Kenton crawls in the blocks, and starter has the gun in the air.
Gets him back up again for some reason. Something on the track. Piece of trash on the track. Two pieces of trash on the track.
Well, the wind is picking up just a little here, but it's still a beautiful day.
We understand you people in Minneapolis today while you're working or whatever, if you've been getting some rain. Well, we've been enjoying the sun here in Wichita. We hope it holds off for the conclusion of the meet.
Guns up again, and he's got him set. Good start. Kenton out quick. Up and over that first hurdle in good shape. Oh my, he's doing well. So is somebody in lane 1.
There's a little stumble there.
Now he's going again. 3 hurdles to go. Kenton Lomberger in the middle of the track.
That's independent, no.
Oh, he slowed down. Come on, Kenton. Get him, Lomberger with a nice second place finish. Great race by Kenton Lomberger. A little
40
stutter step about 3 hurdles back.
Yeah.
Lost him a little ground, but
40.98 his time.
51.21. Fifth, Chad Freed, Greg Benn, 51.19. Fourth, LaShawn Perryman,
Independent did not
77. Third, Greg Lott,
Independent about a point.
50.38. The runner-up, Shane Torgler, Ethan Mount Carmel, 50.38.
Independent got 7th place and 1 point. Ken Lomberger takes a silver. Congratulations, 2nd place.
Nice job, Kenton.
So that gives Independent 60. And Minneapolis bumps to 53. 2 events to go, folks. Minneapolis is in second with 53. Independent is first with 60. There's one more event where we're head-to-head, 200 meters, and the 4x4 Independent didn't qualify. So we might gain a few points in the 200. Hopefully that would help. But we have the fastest time in the 4x4, but you can't count on it. You never know about the drop baton or whatever.
Who won that 300, Dale?
Fredonia. Kid by the
I
name
didn't
of
recognize the uniform. I was wondering if it was
Nathaniel Porter. He's a senior. Kenton, of course, is a
it opens
sophomore.
up the door for Kenton next year.
Yes, it does. All right, well, we'll be back with the 200 and the 4x4, folks.
Actually, the seniors leaving this year won't leave the cupboard bare. We've got a nice stable of some pretty good sprinters and
some decent 8th graders coming up, too.
Decent help coming up from middle school, so it'll be another fun year.
Austin Moss, Wellsville, 41.42. 4th, Logan Spengler, Beloit, 41.38. 3rd,
Spangler Beloit 4th in the 300, and Kenton and Lomberger.
Minneapolis, 40.98. And the state champion.
Great run. 2nd place finish for Kenton.
Gold medal champion, Nathaniel Porter.
Good job, Kenton Lomberger. 2nd place finish in the grueling 300 meter hurdles, boys. 3A championship. We are still running the 800 meter, open 800, and they run 16 at a time, 16 qualifiers. And they start them 2 in the lane, and they go through them pretty fast. I think we're on the 4A right now. Play center will have a couple girls here. I don't know if Niemeyer will be in there. Annie Martineau will be in there, though. She should win this. 2:18 flat. Great 800 runner.
Might be quite a race coming down the last lap, Mike.
She better stay close because she can keep that up for another 400. And she's doing a good job staying right with her. Annie Martin right in first place. Play center. Niemeyer back in the pack is from play center also, and I'm not so sure she just didn't move into 3rd.
Oh, that's the defending champion in 2nd. What difference a year makes.
And he's right. This is going to be a good race.
It was the move.
And that's why she's the defending champion.
Leaving her in the dust. 2:17.
2:17. Amy Pearson, there's another Clay Center runner.
Yep.
That was Niemeyer, but it was Amy Pearson.
Okay, well, we'll be back with the 200 meters, which will be an exciting race. 2 Minneapolis runners, 2 independent runners. See where the points shake out.
It's going to be exciting. Heitzman from Belleville, I believe, out in the lead. I've been looking for him all day, I guess. Looked for him in a mile and 2 mile and didn't see him. Belleville not scoring too many points today, Dale.
Coach running third. Second.
Burlington, 57 at the 400.
Opening 400 of 57 flat.
It is still Heitzman of Belleville on the back straight. He's the North Central AA champion, 4th here in state last year. And it is Nichols on Casey Christian on his shoulder.
Heitzman not giving up that inside position, still in first from Belleville.
That is a blue uniform, but it's Kansas City Christian, not Wichita Independent.
He's going to have to go wide, and he does. He blows right by him. My gosh. Guy's got a kick. And here comes, look at the rest of the pack come.
This is the KC Christian runner, Andy Nichols. And he
Close to a blowout.
Heitzman second from Belleville.
Belleville now has 9 points
And then a whole pack.
on the lead. They'll pick up some points in the 4x4.
They've got a pretty solid 4x4, so they should be pick up a few. Well, that was, and they had already had second call for the girls 200, so 200's next, and then 4x4. We're coming down to the end of this state track meet real quick. It's been a long day, but still Minneapolis with a great shot at scoring enough points here to wrap it up. Yep.
The number 1 ranked 800 runner in the state, Casey Johnson of DeSoto.
Okay, folks, we're back for the 200 meters. 2A boys going to run. Tropelka from Bennington is in lane 1.
He was 6th there last year. Cody Austin of Whitewater, Wellington. The late 8th, the mid-continent champion of 100 meters, Gail Shank, Smith Center. So Smith Center with 3 runners in this race.
Smith Center, 3. They'll score some points, won't they?
Yeah, 3.
2 Kingsburys probably.
And Shank.
And they're all in the middle. Right there, 1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the track.
I think the last one's out in lane
Oh,
8,
yeah, I'm
but
sorry, yeah.
Are definitely 2 in the middle.
2 in the middle, 1 in lane 8. They will keep an eye on Tropelka.
Good start. Right in the middle of the track, Kingsbury. He's probably the bigger guy there. And all 3 Smith Center guys are just. And Popelka looking. We could. We
They're on
could.
second. Now third. Tropelka third. Kingsbury.
Popelka's close there.
Yes.
Great.
Propelka, not Tropelka. So he gets a bronze. 2.355. Up comes the Minneapolis boys, Jeff Doring and Ryan Mortimer. That's where we can gain some more points, hopefully, on the independent. We're behind 60 to 53. Independent has 2 runners. The Lions have 2 runners. The fastest independent runner in prelims was 1/100th of a second ahead of Doring and 2/10 of a second behind Mortimer.
Mortimer will be in lane 4, Doring lane 3, so closest to us. Carnes. Well, Levi Anderson is qualified here for this 200 from Beloit, and he is fast enough that we have to worry about everyone out here because we've got a quick field here. Doring, Mortimer, the 2 Wichita Independents, and Levi Anderson, and this could be a quick race.
We cannot afford independent to go 1-2.
No. So I guess you would say this is the meet right here. If we can shut them down here points-wise, or
stay even with them,
we'd have a good chance. They're set. Oh man, they were out of the blocks quick. Ryan was out quick, and he's made up a stagger on Levi Anderson. Mortimer looking good in the middle of the track.
Come on, Doring. Come on, Doring.
Doring coming hard. Here comes Doring now. Mortimer running 3rd.
Second, 3rd.
Looks like possibly 2nd and 3rd.
Carnes first.
Mortimer 3rd, Doring 4th.
Conway Springs got 2nd. Huh. Okay.
Which that pushes the Wichita Independent other back to 6th, Dale. So we're 3rd and 4th.
They got 12 points out of that. They got 12, and we got, what, 3rd and 4th?
Yes.
So that would be 6 and 4. We got 10 points. They got 12. It's a wash.
And they were 7 points ahead of us.
That gives them 72. And that gives us 63. We're 9 points down. We got to win the 4x4. We got to win the 4x4 to beat.
If Minneapolis wins the 4x4, we will win this track meet.
By 1 point.
By 1 point. So.
Talk about close.
That's close.
Oh my.
Well, it's just the way Willie would have it. Come right down to the end, and these kids have trained all year long. They've been running this 4x4 just to perfection all year long, and there isn't any reason in the world why they shouldn't tonight. So, one left. It's the big one. It's for all the marbles.
I was hoping we were going to score better than that in the 200, but
Wichita Independent just
Conway stepped in there.
Enough points. Just enough points to make it a little difficult. Doring and Mortimer 3rd and 4th in the 200. This is 4A.
We'll be back with the 4x4s, the exciting conclusion of this state track meet. Will Minneapolis end up another state champion in boys track? Or second banana 2 years in a row?
We'll do some number crunching just to see if we have been assured second place, and I think we have, at least. But we're close enough to the finish of this to win this thing outright, so I know that's what Willie's wanting to happen here at the end, but I'm pretty sure we're...
Conway Springs had 23. They scored 8 there, so that moves into 31. Next closest is Hayes TMP. They haven't scored since the distance races. Fredonia's in 4th place with 38, so there's really no way we can't finish below second, I don't think, here.
But we do need 10 points.
We need 10 points to win it.
And that would be our second goal of the day, so Minneapolis looking for the victory here in the 4x4 to win the state title here in 3A track and field down here in Wichita. Every point counts, doesn't it, Dale?
Every point counts.
Here's your 3A. I can find it. There they are. Second, or excuse me, third and a fourth for Ryan Mortimer and Jeff Doring. 200 meters, 3A championship. And I'm not getting this to zoom, so sorry about that.
Okay, we're going to show the 3A girls 4x4. No Lady Lions, but
from our regional, Dale, I think Phillipsburg was there at our regional there in lane 1, and then completely on the opposite end of the track in lane 8 is Southeast. So
Wichita Independent is in lane 3. Silver Lake is in lane 2. Looks like Hillsboro in lane 4.
Probably Garden Plain out in 5. Away they go. Southeast just tearing it up. That might be Brooke Kent leading off for Southeast.
Oh, wow, she's way out there.
That is Brooke Kent. Southeast opening leg of the 4x4 for Southeast.
Well, she's got the ultimate staggers too, but she's got to run quite a ways yet to hand off before the other girls do.
Right. And here they come.
But Southeast still has a lead here. How much of a lead will show up when they get over to the...
She's hitting the wall now.
The others are gaining now.
And they've got to go all the way around before they can curve in, so...
Southeast is way back now.
Now they break in.
It's like Hillsboro's. No, Garden Plain.
Southeast did a nice job breaking in from the way out and then lane 8 to get into 4th there.
It's probably like Garden Plain, Wichita Independent, and Hillsboro 1, 2, 3 so far.
This is Hillsboro. This is Jessica Heidel. So it is Garden Plain with Floyd.
Another Polly. It's a popular name down that way. Between there and Conway Springs.
Southeast fading now all the way back to 6th. 7th. We got a ways to go.
There's the race for 1, 2, 3. Independent moved out in front, and now they're closing. Getting closed on.
It's a pretty good race. 3 that close. I'm sure Garden Plain will have a stud 400 anchor leg here. Independent and Hillsboro right there, 1-2 with Garden Plain third. Well, they're all right there. Terrible handoff by Southeast. And they find themselves in 8th place. Hillsboro girls contending for the state title here, and she's got a kick. They will not catch her. Hillsboro, Wichita Independent, Garden Plain. And Southeast finishes last.
8th. All right, well, we'll be back for the grand finale. Wichita Independent has done all they can do. All they can do right now is pray that we screw up.
That's kind of the way we like it. We've left it in our hands to win, not for somebody else to win it for us or us to lose. So.
Yep. We'll be back with the boys 4x4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is crunch time. Crunch time. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Minneapolis has the ball and is 3 points down. That's right, we're down 2, 3 will win it. Actually, we're down 9. We're down 9, 72-63. The team we're down to isn't in it as far as running. We're the fastest prelim time, 3:26.75 yesterday. Holcomb second, 3:27.54. Southeast third, 3:27.69. This is win the race and win the championship. I'm glad I clipped my nails the other day. I'd been chewing them here the last hour waiting for this race to take place.
And I guarantee our stiffest competition will be Ellsworth and Belleville on this, I do believe. 3 from our leg, Minneapolis, Ellsworth, and Belleville.
We need 10 points to win the 3A title. We can only get it by winning this race. Kyle Lomberger, the leadoff runner. Freshman.
Kyle will lead off and hand off after his opening 400 leg to brother Kenton. Kenton will give it to Mortimer, and I believe Doring will run the anchor. It's a good start. Kenton's running smoothly. That's just what we want right there. Kenton or Kyle to just bust it right out there and make up the stagger already. Kyle running nice and smooth down the back stretch. Now hammering on it. Come on, Kyle. Minneapolis currently, I think we're probably in second. Looks like there might be one team out in front of us because of the stagger. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Mm-hmm. And Kenton will get the baton. Good handoff. Kenton Lomberger with it. And a nice job. Kenton right out there. Minneapolis with a slight, ever so slightly.
Kenton's running a good race.
Southeast right on our tail. I should say Southeast, Belleville, and Ellsworth. We've got four.
There's Ellsworth in third now.
Come on, Kenton, let's go. Kenton has the lead, but Southeast is right. Is going to pass him.
How are they? I'm not sure, Mike.
Kenton just closed the door on Southeast, and we'll hand off to Mortimer. Mortimer with a slight lead, which is unusual. He needs to get going. Come on, Mort.
Taste the gold, Ryan. Taste the gold.
Come on, Mort. You need a lead. Now hammered on it. Come on, Ryan. Minneapolis with a 7-meter lead here. Ryan Mortimer coming down the home stretch. Just the person I would want to be in that position. Southeast trying, but Mortimer maintains about a 7 or 8 meter lead. Now Doring. Good handoff, good deal. Jeff Doring, one of the best, if not the best 400 man in the state. Stretching it out down the backstretch. Here comes Southeast. Here comes Ellsworth. Here comes Belleville.
I don't see him in the viewfinder.
The way Doring runs the...
I've got it backed off. I don't see him in the viewfinder.
Jeff Doring hammering on it now up the home stretch. We are 50 meters from a state title. Doring. They won't catch him, Dale.
You're talking, folks, Class 3A state champions.
Jeff Doring stretches it out to another
73 to 72.
.325.35.
And that sets a school record, 325.35. Congratulations, Minneapolis Lions.
Oh, baby.
325.
We needed 10
35.
Points. We needed 10, and we got 10. The boys just flat put it together there. 325.35. Mortimer ran a 49.7 split. Woo, baby. And Doring a 50 flat. So
235.75 was it?
Yes.
There go your champions. 325.35, yeah. I gotta go write that down.
What a finish by Minneapolis to claim this 3A state track title. And that was enough to do it.
And that did break the Minneapolis record from 2002 that won the gold medal.
And you know, that's surprising. I really thought that
was 3:26.06.
that would stay for a long time. There were some real fast fellers in that.
And one of them was Ryan Mortimer.
I saw his picture at his graduation. He's standing there with Ben Zicker, Jake Nelson, and Drew Weedle. That's a really cool picture.
Folks, this is the second team only to ever win, a boys team to ever win a team title in Minneapolis high school history in any sport.
Congratulations.
Ryan Mortimer is the only one person to be on two of them.
That's a pretty good trivia question.
Yes. This is one of the smallest Class 3A schools in the state, and we just beat probably the most highly recruited Class 3A team in the state of Kansas, in Wichita Independent. They scored 5 points last year, folks. Finished 31st in the meet, and they came back this year and scored 72 points with people they didn't have last year. I'm probably quite certain. So congratulations to the Minneapolis Lions, Coach Williams, Coach Shoup, Coach Smith, Coach McCulloch. Was there anybody else? Laura Lomberg's coaching too. Okay. Fantastic finish. Wonderful finish. We'll go down and we'll get them to do the medal presentation, then we'll go down and get the trophy when they do that. 73-72 over Independent High School. Thank you. Say it again.
Only the second gold medal for Minneapolis today, but it was the one that counted the most. Well, they all count. During with the win and the 400 meters.
Every point counts.
Every point counted because we won this track meet by 1. Minneapolis getting ready to receive their first place medals in the 4x4, and they're going to put them all up on that big number 1 block there. Because that's the way they ended up today, first place.
And then after this is all over, there'll be a trophy presentation where they get this big wide trophy.
So here at the end, it's heavy hardware time for Mighty Lions today at the state track meet. Cessna Stadium's going to give up the big one to the Lions. Mortimer's been there before in this 4x4. Dale was making the comment that he would be the only, so far, athlete that we have had at Minneapolis that has been on 2 state championship teams. Track club, when he was a freshman, he ran with Drew Weedle, Jake Nelson, Ben Zucker, and he ran the sprints back then. What a finish.
Boy, they nipped it at the end, that squad. Right at the end. Whoever that was.
So Ryan has pretty fair collection, I would say.
And
state track medals.
2 state track titles, 2 second place basketball titles. Finishes, not title, but 2 second place basketball finishes in the state.
How many league titles in a row in basketball?
3.
What a career.
2, I think 2 league titles in track. 2 football. 2 football appearances. He was a freshman, didn't get to participate in the.
And you're talking a kid that's about 5'8 and a half, 5'9 and 145 pounds.
So
what a good day.
A good athlete that fortune has smiled upon.
He has had wonderful teammates around him all through his career. Freshman right through to senior. especially with the group he has. Trayer ran with him earlier, Kenton, Kyle, and Jeff.
And they are.
Great job.
Gold medal champions.
And they waited a long time for that one. I know Jeff has.
Jeff Doran, of course, took silver at wrestling this year.
And
Four league champions in a row in wrestling.
I hope the Lomberger brothers are sitting there again next year.
Mm-hmm. You know, this again from one of the smallest 3A teams in the state, schools in the state. Excellent production.
And I see some pretty good sized hardware down on the table down there.
Yeah, how about that? Well, we'll look at that when we get done looking at the pictures of the boys here.
We better soak this one in. I know the last time we won this, I think we had a storm delay or something, and they had to take preliminary times on this. Wasn't that?
No, the last time we won it was 4 years ago. There was no rain then. Last year, we probably lost first because of that, the storm.
That's what it was last year.
Of course, if Evan Cox hadn't have been hurt, we'd have won it anyway.
Yeah, we would.
Last year.
We would have.
That's what hurt so bad then. Hurt for Evan and hurt for the team. Because he could have racked up all sorts of gold medals last year.
That is for sure. Minneapolis claiming gold in the 4x4 last race of the day, and that's the one that counted. Hello?
Mike was talking about the hardware. There it all is.
Yeah. Yeah. We just won.
Lots of trophies.
Yeah.
We'll go down and get a closer up view for the trophy presentation after will take place after these other races.
We had to win 10
Thanks.
points in the 4x4 and we won it.
There are the Class 3A girls trophy winners. Wichita Independent third, Garden Plain second, and Hillsboro first. The 3A boys will be up shortly. Again, the Lions of Minneapolis, USD 239, winning by 1 point, 73-72. On the last event of the day, they were chasing Wichita Independent all day long, who had a good broad point spread from several events, from field events through the running events, and beat us convincingly in a couple of heats, a couple of events in running. But we scored enough throughout to take them by that 1 point. A fantastic job by a fantastic group of guys.
The following 3A boys teams report to the award stand. Thomas More Prep, Marion, Wichita Independent, and Minneapolis.
Thomas More Prep scored well in the field events and in the distance events, well enough to catch third.
Boys team scores in a tie for ninth with 22, Cherryvale and Holcomb, eighth with 23, southeast of Saline. 6th with 27, Beloit, an hour northern Heights. In 5th with 31, Conway Springs. And in 4th with 38, Fredonia. And in 3rd place with 45 points, Thomasville Prep Marion. In 2nd with 72 points, Wichita Independent. And your 3A boys, team state champions with 73 points, Minneapolis.
Big smiles all around. They're regional champions and state champions. And that's a nice big trophy. 2 seniors. One's going to be a Wildcat from Kansas State, and one's going to be a Tiger at Fort Hays. Oh, another senior, I forgot, Drew Crossan. He'll be a K-Stater also. Cameron Knox, Drew Weedle, Trader Gassman, Kyler Lomberger, Kenton Lomberger, Jeff Doring, and Ryan Mortimer, Class 3A state champions. Minneapolis High School USD 239, 2005.
With the following 4A girls teams report to the award stand: Clay Center, Bueller, and Concordia.
All right, who's number 1? All right. Great job.
And the Class 4A team state champions with 50